Today's video is sponsored by Thrive Market. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Days of Cleaning Motivation. We're going to be starting off in my dining room today. I wanted to do a full deep clean in here. I needed to organize my little pantry. I needed to clean my rug. It was covered in throw up from one of my animals. I'm not sure which one. So we're going to be shampooing the rug, cleaning in all the little crevices and so much more. So I hope you guys are ready for it. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Ashley. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. And on my channel, I love sharing your everyday messes, clean with me's, decluttering, organizing. So if you enjoy content like that, I'd love for you to subscribe, stick around, and join my YouTube family. But as you can see, I'm actually spraying down my dog's blanket with peroxide. And that is because it is that time of month for my little puppy Stella. She is in heat right now, so her blanket was pretty nasty. So I'm using the peroxide to get the blood out of the blanket. And then I'm also going to be bleaching it just to make sure it's nice and sanitized and clean. So I'm pretty sure the throw up on my rug is from Stella because whenever it's that time of month, she seems to get an upset tummy a little bit easier. But either way, we're going to get this cleaned up. And y'all, I was shocked by how disgusting this rug was. I knew I needed to shampoo it, but I didn't realize how badly it needed it. So wait till you see while I'm shampooing, you can physically see the difference as I'm cleaning it. It's so satisfying. And I know I'm gonna get questions about this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and answer it now. Yoda is my pug, and yes, he is a male, but he is fixed. Stella is a female, obviously, and we're not quite sure if we're gonna fix her or not. If you guys been here for a while, you know we had a little pregnancy scare the last time she went into heat because we took her to doggy daycare and we didn't realize that she was having her first heat, but thankfully, nothing came of it. She was not pregnant. Everything was good, but it had me a little worried, like, should I get her fixed? Should I not? And I'm still on the fence. I'm really thinking about having her have a litter whenever she's a little bit older, whenever Yoda is a little bit older and we're ready to have another dog. But we're a little on the fence about it. My husband is like, no way, puppies are going to be too much work. We're not doing it. But I also think it would be a lot of fun to raise a litter of puppies and find them a home and then have one of Stella's puppies for our own. I would just love to have another Cavapoo. And honestly, I would want to have one from her because she's such a great dog. She has such a good personality, a great temperament. So I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about it. If you guys have ever breeded your dog, let me know down in the comments. Do you think I should attempt it, or do you think it's going to be way too overwhelming because I know nothing about it? But enough about that. As you can see, I'm just going through the drawers and organizing them a little bit better. I have everything pretty much categorized in here, but I wanted to put all of the cans a little more condensed together, and I needed to go through them to see exactly what I had. And then I moved all the kids' snacks together because I am going to be getting my Thrive box full of goodies, which you guys will see here in just a moment. So I wanted to make sure I had enough space to put everything in here.
Hey, you're good at making me lose my mind, but I always come around, don't I?
Super quick house hunting update. In my previous video, I mentioned that we were going to go see that new construction home and that I was really excited about it. And y'all, it was gorgeous. The inside was beautiful. It had half an acre of land. A lot of it was covered in trees, so we would have to knock those down eventually because the plan is to put in an in-ground pool and of course to have my chicken coop. So we would need more space in the backyard, but unfortunately the house was just too small. There was 5 bedrooms, which was great, but that was really all the extra space in the house. There was just a living room and a kitchen and then 5 bedrooms. So there just wasn't enough space. Ideally, we need a home that has an extra space for my husband's game room. We want a formal dining room and a living room. So we're holding out hope, fingers crossed it's going to come along soon. And my realtor informed us that the rates are definitely coming down, which is going to be so helpful for us. Perfect timing to get my Thrive box in now that my little pantry area is organized. I'm excited to share all of my goodies from Thrive, and what's great about them is you can get all of your healthy organic products all from the comfort of your home, get them shipped directly to your door. It saves time and money, and you can provide your family with healthy snacks at a great price if you become a member. So I'm going to share really quick what I picked up. I did get some of these Snack Factory pretzel crisps. These will be great for the kids to pack in their lunches, as well as these Quinn creamy peanut butter pretzels. The kids haven't tried these Yum Earth organic fruit snacks yet, but they've been wanting some fruit snacks and I usually don't buy them, so this is a great alternative because it's healthier, it's organic. Also, these fruit circles, these are by Thrive Market. I'm excited for the kids to try those. Siete is one of my favorite brands for chips. I have the dairy-free queso potato chips, the nacho cheese late July snacks. These are non-GMO and made with organic yellow corn. And these are some of my favorite healthy snacks. The Harvest Snaps baked green peas. They also have them in different flavors. This one is the salted. I wanted to try this Joyride zero sugar gummies. Those look really good. Some all-purpose flour. This is organic and non-GMO. And my free gift today was the Think Organic Coffee. This has lion's mane mushrooms in it. The Siete Chipotle barbecue chips. Go Macro Kids macro bars. These are chocolate chip cookie dough. The kids are really gonna like these. And some soft baked squares. These actually have probiotics in them, and they have so much more to choose from. They have, of course, your pantry staples, they have meats, household items. So make sure you guys head down to my description and use my link thrivemarket.com/AshleyForbes to receive 30% off your first order and a free gift that's worth up to $60. I know you guys will find some delicious healthy snacks for you or your family. But thanks again, Thrive, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's go ahead and get all this nice and organized in my pantry. And a pantry is a definite must-have whenever we are house hunting, because man, do I miss having a pantry. We always had a pantry in Texas. It was just, I guess, a staple in all the homes. But over here, it's not so common to see pantries. So I told my husband that is a must. We cannot buy a house without a pantry because man, do we need it. Our food takes up so much room in the house. Even having this pantry area, it still gets super full. So hopefully we can find a home around here that has a pantry as well and that we love. Thankfully, I was able to fit everything inside of there nice and neat. Next up on my to-do list was cleaning the crack of this dining room table. I like to do this probably once every 6 months or so because it really does start to build up in the cracks. My kids used to play with their Play-Doh and kinetic sand, and obviously we eat at this table. So the little crack in here gets pretty nasty, and I have found that using a toothpick works perfectly at cleaning out this little crevice. So I just go through and scrape inside of this crack, and then I go through and vacuum up whatever comes out. It does take quite a few toothpicks because they do break on you as you're doing it, but it does a great job at getting out majority of the stuff, and it makes the table look a lot cleaner.
Don't I? We're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. But still you're the one who brings out the best in me. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up.
I'm really hoping this table holds up for us for quite some time because this is one of our favorite purchases. We got this at the at-home store quite a few years ago, but unfortunately during the move we did end up leaving the chairs that went to this table behind because you guys know the movers and the whole drama that went on with that. If you guys missed that, I will put the playlist up here for you guys if you want to see all the craziness that happened. But we did leave the chairs behind, and since then we bought new chairs. But also whenever we went to put our table back together, they had completely bent the hardware to one of the legs. So one of the legs is barely hanging on. I think it has like one of the actual screws that go inside of it, and then my husband tried to find another one, but it just never matched up perfectly. So every single time I move this table, I'm always super careful because I'm scared the leg is gonna fall off of it.
Keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. Ooh, we always get back up again.
I could not believe all of the crud that came out of the crack of this table, so it felt really good getting that done. Now we're just gonna wipe it down before we spray the carpet with some shout and move the table so we can start shampooing it.
We can fight all day and make love at night, 'cause we always figure it out, don't we? Yeah. And we're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again. You and me, baby, you and me. You always leave me wanting more, baby, you and me, we're like the perfect storm, and you know that I can't get enough of you, no.
I'm using the Bissell Pet Pro Heat Wave 2, and I love this thing. It's been working great for me for quite a few years. I had to replace the belt on it, but it was a really easy fix, and it got back up and running. And I really love that it heats up the water while you clean, because I find it does a better job at breaking up any stubborn stains that might be on your rug. It loosens things up and gets it out of your carpet a lot easier. I was happy that I didn't have to get on my hands and knees and scrub the puke out of the rug. My shampooer took it right out, and then I did spray the shout on it to make sure it didn't leave any stains.
Messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, and then we always get back up again.
I feel like my camera always makes things look better than how they look in person, but I wanted to do that close up so you could see the difference between the back of the rug and the front where I was shampooing, and then the other side that I hadn't started yet. There was such a big difference in person. I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, my rug was so disgusting.
We keep falling till we hit the ground, and then we always get back up again. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again. You and me.
This rug is by far the softest rug we have ever owned. It is so fluffy and soft under your feet, and it held up really well when I shampooed it. I was kind of concerned because this is the first time I've ever shampooed it. I got this rug at Walmart. I'll link it for you guys. And it is known for how soft it is, but I was worried if it was going to be durable, but it held up perfectly.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us before.
Look how filthy that rug was. Oh my gosh. But before we dump this out, I want to show you guys my Halloween decorations that I put up in my bathroom. So I did the caution tape, and then everything that I picked up is from Dollar Tree, so it was really affordable. I thought these were super cute. Work Your Magic, these little skeletons. This is one of those like fake books where you can store stuff inside of it, and then a little fortune ball. And then over here I have this cute sign. I didn't know what to put in here. I put lollipops, even though it's random for the bathroom, but I thought it'd be cute for the kids. It says Witch's Brew. And then over here I have this really cute pumpkin. It lights up multicolor, which is super adorable. So just a little pop of Halloween in the bathroom.
Back we would carry on, and we'd do anything for what we
I don't know about you guys, but dumping the nasty water out of your shampooer has to be the highlight of my day whenever I'm cleaning. It just feels so good knowing you got all of that nastiness out of the rug, but it also makes me think like, man, do I need to go over that again? Because that was so gross.
I'm running dry, everything's the same.
I wanted to make sure I did a nice thorough clean in here. Since I'm shampooing the rug, I might as well go through, dust the blinds, wipe down my pantry, make sure we get this area nice and dust free.
Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we do anything.
This window was filthy. This is definitely where the flies seem to accumulate. We have been having a lot of flies this summer and going into the fall, just tons of flies, and there was little black specks all over this window. I'm assuming it was fly poop. Whatever it was nasty. So I'm going in and making sure I wipe all of that off of the window.
We could break, I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, this time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me?
The rug wasn't completely dry, but I figured this table really isn't going to hinder the airflow down here, so I just went ahead, reassembled the room, that way we can move on to the next area.
No good for you. What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you?
My dogs always get so excited when I wash their blankets, especially Yoda. It's so cute. As soon as I put it in there, he usually goes in there and likes to sniff his blanket. He doesn't stay in there, but he likes to scope it out and see what I did. I just think it's the cutest thing ever.
What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah.
Next on my to-do list was the walls near the kitchen. They were filthy between the food prints, the fingerprints. It was looking rough. So we're gonna use my Chomp wall cleaner. I have the spray and the scrub brush, and this works so good. If you have satin paint, this is awesome. You can scrub away as hard as you want. It'll take everything off of the walls. If you have flat paint, you definitely want to be careful because flat paint, it will leave spray marks. So you never want to spray the spray directly on the wall. You want to spray it onto your brush and then just scrub normally. Don't go too crazy because y'all know how flat paint is. It will come off, but this does work on flat paint. It will take off fingerprints and grime. It just won't take off any like rubber marks and those harder to scrub off stains because obviously the flat paint comes off. But I love the Chomp brand. It does a really good job at cleaning walls.
What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me?
My son just had his 5th birthday. I can't believe I have a 5-year-old now. I'm just still in shock that next year, once he starts school, I'm gonna be an empty nester during the day. Obviously, they're still coming home at night, but I'm still like in shock that this is the last year that I'm gonna have a little one at home with me. It is definitely bittersweet. I'm excited because I know he is ready for school and he wants to go to school, and I will be able to get my work done a whole lot easier. But it definitely pulls on my mama heart. It is so sad knowing that all of my babies are getting older. I'm definitely not ready for it. But we are planning on having a fun birthday party, mainly with just the family. We're inviting them over for a barbecue so we can hang out and celebrate. So I definitely wanted to make sure that the walls and the windows were looking clean. My husband just cut the grass, so our yard will be ready to go for the family to come over. And I also wanted to make sure this back door was looking cleaner because it really does build up right here, this strip where you open and close the door. I'm assuming it's just like grease and oil from the door, but it gets really nasty, so I like to use my steamer. I do have the Bissell steamer. I know there is a recall on this, so make sure you do your research, but mine works great. I haven't had any issues with it burning me. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. But I like to go in with some spray. It can be an all-purpose spray. Today I'm just using the antibacterial Windex. I spray some of that, and then I like to loosen things up with my steamer. I find this does a really good job getting the hard stuck on grime off. So once I get it nice and heated up and loosened up, I can go in with paper towels and just wipe all that grease and gunk out of there.
All these years, you've been mine. It wasn't easy, but we worked it out. All those tears, ups and downs, I swear it's been the best ride of my life. Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began. Making out in my room, nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew.
It sure did take a lot of paper towels to wipe everything clean, but it makes such a huge difference. I do this every few months or so because it really does build up in there, and it just makes a big difference whenever it's wiped down.
I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day, I still do love you like I'm 17. Time went by, oh so fast. Back then we didn't know this love would last.
One side down, the other side to go. I save this side for last because I do have to open the door and my dogs want to go in and out as I'm trying to clean. So it makes it a little bit more difficult whenever I'm cleaning the open side.
Still attached, each other's futures and each other's past. Look at where we are now, baby. Only blue skies ahead. And it wasn't all bad, baby. Look at where we began. Making out in my room, nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew, we were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day, I still do love you like I'm 17. Oh, 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 oh. Still love you like I'm 17. Oh, 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 oh. Still love you like I'm 17. Caught up in the memories of you and your blue jeans. You still make me feel like you used to back then. I'm feeling our history so close I can touch it. I just can't stop thinking about us way back when. Making out in my room, nobody had a clue. Sneaking out past curfew, we were only 17. Didn't say I love you, but we knew it was true. To this day, I still do love you like I'm
What a huge difference that made. It looks so good. And since I'm back here cleaning, I thought I might as well go ahead, shake out the rug, and throw it into the wash so I can get it cleaned up. It was definitely starting to look a little bit dingy.
Still love you like I'm 17. Still love you
It is a new day and I am waking up to a mess. I was lazy the night before and didn't clean, but it happens to the best of us. That's okay. On those days when I don't feel like doing it the night before, I will get it done first thing in the morning because it usually drives me too crazy to leave it any longer than that. So I'm still in my pajamas. Adrienne is still waiting for her bus to come, but I couldn't wait any longer. I had to get this kitchen cleaned up. So I'm picking up the clean dishes and then we're gonna load up the dishwasher and get these counters cleaned off.
Welcome, this is your life now, the wasteland where we all take a vow. With some glow due to radiation.
It is that time of year where it is appropriate for me to pull out my Sugar Skull drying towel. You guys know I love Day of the Dead. I love sugar skulls. There's just something about the like bright colors and the skulls. I really love it. So of course I'm pulling it out for the Halloween season. The kids also love all the Halloween decor.
You surely is one unsung. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout, come away. With every mutation, we'll embrace the change. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout, come away. In this new reality, we will embrace the change.
Now that winter is coming, the weather is cooling down. Ladies, it is so important for you to get you a pair of gloves whenever you're cleaning, or at least whenever you're doing the dishes, because your skin gets so dried out during the winter months. I know I see a huge difference whenever I wear my gloves, especially when I do the dishes. I do want to make an effort to start using them while I clean as well, because it is important to protect your skin from all the harsh chemicals that we're using in our house. It's not good, and our hands definitely absorb everything. So just a friendly PSA in case you're worried about chemicals, definitely put a pair of gloves on.
Three dogs spins from the station. Love songs for everyone to hear without fear. In this land, melodies fade fast, but not us. We will make it last. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout, come away.
Ethan is so excited for Halloween. He's been carrying around his trick-or-treat bucket with his costume inside of it. It is so adorable, but I keep telling him, make sure you don't lose it, because that would definitely be our luck. By the time we would go to trick-or-treat, he wouldn't know where he put his costume at. But thankfully, all the kids have their costumes picked out. We got them. The boys ended up picking one out off of Amazon, and then my girls wanted to go thrifting to get their costumes. So we went to the Goodwill over the weekend and found their costumes. So I'm so excited for the girls to create them. Aubrey is going to be this like zombie bride, and then Adrienne is going as the purge chick. So she did order a mask for the purge costume, but then she got an oversized t-shirt and we're going to put rips and blood on it. So should be pretty cool whenever we get done. It's always fun whenever the kids want to do homemade costumes. I would love to do homemade costumes every year, but you know, kids are sometimes a little picky, but I was excited the girls wanted to do homemade ones. update on how the chiropractor has been going. For those of you who have been following my story, I am now down to going only 2 times a week. I did have to go 3 times a week for 3 weeks. Now I'm going twice a week for 3 weeks, I believe it is. And I still don't really have much relief. My hip just seems to have this like constant achy feeling now. I'm hoping that soon I'm gonna get the relief that I'm looking for. The doctor did tell me it was gonna take a while because my hip alignment and I have deterioration in my spine. So I'm holding out that soon it's going to start feeling better, because I told my husband if I don't start feeling significantly better within like the next 2 to 3 weeks, I don't know if I'm going to keep going, because it is just so painful and I feel like it's just irritating it right now. And I'm trying to trust the process, but I'm sure you guys know how it is. Like when you're in the thick of it, you're just like, oh my gosh, is this worth it? Is this working? Am I doing the right thing? It's a lot of like second guessing. And I've heard so many amazing stories from a lot of you guys where it makes me want to stick with it and trust the process, because y'all, it has been tough. It's been super painful for me just doing everyday tasks. So pray for me, give me the strength to keep going, and pray that it will get better in the next few weeks. Ethan sure does love his kinetic sand, but man, does he make a mess. So we have quite the amount of kinetic sand all over the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum all this up. If it falls on the floor, I usually don't save it just because, you know, it's like dog hair down there and crumbs. So we just call it a loss. And the good thing about kinetic sand is it's really easy to clean up. I love this stuff because it doesn't get caught in your carpet and it doesn't stain anything. So you can just easily vacuum it up, which is really nice compared to slime. I swear that stuff like stains and gets caught on everything, on their clothes. So I will take kinetic sand over slime any day. We're coming to the end of today's cleaning motivation. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I do upload new cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out Thrive. I do have my link down in my description that will save you 30% off, plus get you a free gift up to $60. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.